But I just realized, am I still at 720p? Oh well. I wonder if my Spotify thing is just gonna randomly work now. No. It's more broken than it's ever been. Okay. Sometimes things fix themselves. It didn't this time. Probably because I don't have the latest version of OBS. These motherfuckers want me to update. Meanwhile, my 1-year-old version of OBS has been running fine until now. Latest version is for chumps. I think unfortunately that may no longer be the case. I wish I could update to just like a slightly newer version. I think I could. I have to figure it out. I don't want to update to the latest version. I just want to go to the next stable version. Because I'm on 31.1.2 and this one has been stable for a long time. It's just one of my plugins stopped working. Baby girl, what are you doing? What are you doing, baby girl? Oh, baby girl. She just hopped into my lap and it scared the shit out of me. Doesn't normally jump up on her own. I always get scared. Wait, maybe I should finish getting my VTube studio set up. Imagine I have my VTuber model ready. Oh my god. Hi. Hi everyone. How's it going? It's me, Pudding Pie. I don't know why when I scroll in other programs, it scrolls my freaking VTuber now. All my programs are fucking garbage. Why does this happen? I'm scrolling on Spotify to like change the song in a second, and it's fucking scrolling my VTuber. Is there a way to fix this? What if I scroll on Discord on a different monitor? Same fucking thing. That's crazy. That's so shit. I bet if I scrolled in a video game, it'd do the same thing. Why does it get priority when it is not the top window? That's so stupid. All right, I'm changing the song now because I need to fix this. Why is my VTube studio scrolling? What do I even want to search? This feels like the dumbest thing. I'm just gonna type that and we'll see. Can't move, scroll, or rotate model in application. No. VTube Studio's likely scrolling or zooming because the model is unlocked, allowing the... No. With another window open. Multi-mat... No. Uh... this is apparently an issue that only I have. That's awesome. Let me just see if there's like a setting. Can I just turn off scroll wheel connection? Config. Scrolling speed. Scale towards mouse cursor. No. These do not fix my issue. Okay, when I scroll in the settings in the actual application, it doesn't fuck up. So I don't know where else they would have a setting to fix this. Wait, I'm scrolling. Wait, hold on. No. Okay, when I have this settings open, it doesn't do it. Hold on. Do I just need to keep my settings open forever? No. Wait, maybe. Do I just keep my settings open and it fixes? Hold on. Yeah, that fixed it. That's so... I'm just gonna keep my settings open permanently and that fixes it. I love technology. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. Sorry for the freaking chaotic entrance. Hi. My name's Pudding Pie VT. I'm gonna thank some people for checking in. Zacharias, welcome in, my angel. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for checking in 51 times. Rain, thank you for checking in. Good to see you. And thank you for your 7 months of tier 1 support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Osmo Googie, thank you for checking in. It's good to see you. Hi. You have the exact same number of check-ins as Zach, who will come out triumphant. Watch next week for the epic conclusion of this fight.
Goose faster than me.
For my friendship. Rain, thank you for the 55 stream streak. Holy fuck. You're obsessed with me. I get it, though. Panther, thank you for checking in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well with 97 check-ins. Maybe Zach and I were the same person all along? That would be wild. That would be wild. Almost at 100? You are. 100 is crazy. Howdy. Welcome in, everyone. How's it going? If you were here last Friday, right? Friday? Yeah. That was my last stream. We got like a bot raid, like a hate bot raid or something. And it affected the stream and the Discord. Luckily, Pudding Pie VT is an expert in technology, and I fixed that shit in like 15 minutes. But I did end the stream because I was a little, I don't know. I couldn't tell if like these people were like actively watching me and like trying to like get a reaction out of me or something. So I just ended the stream because I was getting bot followed. They only sent like 167 bot followers, which was honestly pretty weak numbers. I've known people to get thousands. So, kind of weak. She, welcome in. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, but honestly, pretty weak numbers. Could have been a lot more, honestly. They could have sent me $2 worth of bots. I feel like it's probably, I don't know how much bots cost. I assume it's more than that, for like 160 something. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I don't buy bots. But yeah, they were dispatched in like, Seribot took care of them. I shit you not, it took like 2 seconds to delete them from my followers list. So, shrug, I guess? It was kind of fun. It shouldn't happen again in the Discord. We shouldn't get that type of bot rate again. Apparently, there's a setting that is on by default in Discord, and it's like allow users to like add apps to your Discord. So that's why I couldn't ban that app right away. Is because a user was using an app to like masquerade and just send a ton of messages. And for whatever reason, that's just on by default. So I think it's meant to like just be extra annoying and leave people kind of confused as to what's happening because they can't ban them. But in reality, if you just ban the user, then it's gone. Which I could imagine in I mean, we have a pretty small server. It's not like I'm getting a ton of new people joining my server all the time. But if someone had like joined the server, waited a week, and then done that, I wouldn't know who to ban. They could have been way more sneaky about it. But I just looked at who had recently joined the server, and there was one person who had joined like the exact time that it started, and I was like, oh, got him. I was worried I was gonna have to like do some investigation, but that was not the case. That was not the case. Mary, welcome in. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, so that was just kind of random. It just kind of happened. And it really, I mean, I will credit where credit's due. They're obviously, whoever did this was trying to make me feel bad. It did make me feel bad for like an hour. And then I got over it. I was mostly annoyed because I was having fun playing Nier. Raid was wild. I was like, what's all these messages? Yeah. It was extra kind of pathetic because they had they were advertising a Discord, and it was something like, we won't stop until we're on top. And they were advertising, they were sending a Discord invite link, and there were 5 people in the Discord. I don't know if they knew that you could see how many people who have joined. I don't know if they knew that we could see that, but like that was kind of, I don't know. Like I feel like there's better ways to advertise a Discord server. I don't know. I think it was pretty automated. I don't get people who do things like that. I think it's children who learn how to do something and they're like, this will be entertaining. And it's like funny as fuck. And they do this like every night while they're in high school. I think it's just exciting because people can get a rise out of each other, and that's funny to children. I think that's really it. They're like, oh, what's like the most awful thing we could do to just a complete stranger on the internet? I know. I know. Let's go fuck with someone with like 8 viewers on Twitch. Let's go fuck with them. That'll be funny. And I like to think that it was pretty boring. I don't know. It looked like it was I didn't really give them a lot. It was really like my reaction. I didn't go back and watch it cuz I really just didn't want to like think about it. But my reaction really was like I I think I sounded like a guy who just got off his 9 to 5 and was like, "Oh brother, the kids. Oh my god." I can't deal with this right now. I'm too fucking tired for this. And then I just ended stream because they were bot following. I was like, well, there's a chance that they're just watching. And I didn't want to sit there or disable my follower alerts because I was going to be getting follower alerts for probably like an hour from the amount of follows that came in. And it makes a little sound. So I was just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do anything else. They're probably watching. So I just shut it down. Shut it down. But it's okay. We're back. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but someone, I don't know if it was Panther. I think Panther said that the only way we could repay for the shorter stream, which as if that was my fault. The only way that I could like do right by my viewers was to do a 12-hour near automata stream. That was not me. Was it Onion? Was it Cupin? I can't remember. That was like a year ago for me. If I scroll through my notifications. Oh yeah. Just make it up to us with a 12-hour automata stream. That was Cupin. I do kind of want to do that. I haven't done an endurance stream in a while. So I think we'll do it tomorrow. Also, he fell down some stairs, so you should humor him to help him feel better. He'll be okay. He's okay, right? Like, he's not actually hurt, is he? He kind of was, like, making a joke out of it, so I figured it was funny to call him cringe. Okay, I thought he was fine. Okay. Probably. I mean, he didn't post about, like, going to the hospital, so I figure he's fine. That's so funny. Yeah. So anyway, I went to Miku Expo. I went to Miku Expo last night, and it was pretty fire. I had a cough for like the last week. I'm ready to tear up my own throat, I swear to God. Oh my God. I hate having a cough. I do have like a permanent cough. You'll catch me coughing like every once in a while on stream. I think it's because of the amount that I talk. And honestly, it's probably also probably I just don't eat healthy enough. I don't know. My dad also has like a persistent cough. I always got to clear my throat. I think I got to reset my... I'm like staring down. There we go. No, now I'm looking too far up. The amount that you talk and the lack of honey tea in your diet. Honey tea, I don't like tea that much. I just can't get myself to drink it that often. It just requires too much effort. Heating up water is just such a pain in the ass. I usually just microwave. I'll just mic some water. But I don't feel like waiting 2 minutes to steep my tea, dude, to get a drink? Ugh. Whatever. I will say I drink my water like every other sentence. When I'm actually doing my just chatting, I'm drinking a ton. I have 2 drinks by my side. Eat a spoonful of bee pollen once a day. Not a joke, this is a thing. What? Bee pollen. Does that get rid of like I just kind of, I mean, not to get into it too much, but I just am very phlegmy. I have a very phlegmy throat. I've done it for years now. Interesting. Bee pollen is so expensive? Is it? Let's see. Bee pollen. Nutrient-rich superfood, boosting energy and supporting the immune system. Okay. Bee pollen granules. 28 bucks for, dude, it's $5.50 an ounce? Viral on TikTok, as seen on TikTok. Does it taste good? Better to get local bee pollen? Well, there's no local bees here. Has a ton of health benefits. Doing this before TikTok. It doesn't taste bad. You take it like a pill. Oh, you just swallow it? My swallow game, I'm gonna be honest, I have a bit of a gag reflex like no other. Damn L. Yeah. Your what game? My swallow game. Like I'm not good at swallowing. Like certain pills are really hard for me to swallow. What if I just like chew it? What if I just chew the bee pollen? Bee pollen taste testing stream when? Bee pollen. Bee pollen organic. Bro, you don't need, I don't think you need to label that it's organic. I don't think you need to do that. I think it is organic. Whoa, there's one. It's bee pollen and it's a little gummy. That feels wrong. Dude, they're 50 cents a pop. And you get 60. Should we do a bunch of different ones and I just eat a ton of them? I just don't prefer to chew it. I had to take fish oil supplements. Dude, I always hear about fish oil. Is it good? What does it really do for you? I don't know anything. This is all shit I could Google. It tastes like grass, but milder. I can't believe I'm the only person who hasn't eaten bee pollen. How do you even get bee pollen? Like, how do they, is it just literally the granules that come from the hive? How do they get it? How how do they gather bee pollen? I'm gonna get bee facts here. Bee pollen is harvested by placing a pollen trap at the entrance of the beehive, forcing returning foraging bees to pass through a mesh screen. The screen gently scrapes off the pollen pellets from their legs, which fall into a collection tray below, while allowing the bees to enter the hive. Okay, who thought of this first? I feel like this is a similar situation to like the first person to drink cow milk. Why did we do that? Did someone just see a bee carrying a little granule and they were like, fuck, dude, I want to try that. Fuck, I bet it's so good. Dude, the honey's good. Imagine the shit before it's honey. Imagine. Start out with one pervert. This is like an ancient healing remedy thing, so like caveman brain thinking. I don't know. I guess it works. I guess it works. I just think it's a little random that they had to come up with a system to make a mesh and then gather the pollen. Is it ethical to harvest pollen r/slash beekeeping? 3 answers. I don't want to listen to this one. You should harvest it every once in a while. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess what this person was saying is that you shouldn't harvest it all of the time. How did we start drinking cow milk? Pollen doesn't become honey. What? Wasn't that the whole point? Wait, hold on. Am I stupid? How is honey made? How do they make the honey? How is honey made? Honey is made by bees collecting flower nectar, which is processed through regurgitation and evaporation within the hive. Bees store nectar in a specialized honey stomach, breaking it down with enzymes before passing it to other bees. Finally, they fan the mixture with their wings to reduce moisture content. Bee vomit. Bee spit. Interesting. Why are they bringing pollen into the hive? Why do bees need the pollen in the hive? Or are they just bringing it home like it's dirt on their shoes? This could also be another Google search, but I'm asking you guys because you seem like experts. It just gets stuck. I see. I see. I see. Anyway, what a tangent. I've learned about bees. It's funny. You think I'd know more because I've seen the bee movie like twice. You think I would know how honey is made because I think they go over it in the movie. They don't. I don't think they explain that they like drink it. They like have a special. They have like a canister. They have like technology that sucks out the nectar. Bee facts. Shout out bees. Do we need bees? I don't know. I think bees are cute, but I don't know if we need them. We don't need wasps. I know that much. Oh, but they get mosquitoes. We don't need them either. Get rid of both of them. Sour pipe. It's pipey. It's getting sour here. Ooh, it's sour. Well, get ready for some sweetness. As I am putting Pi VT. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello. How was Silk Song? I need to play Silk Song. I think after I finish Near Automata, I'll probably play Silk Song next. Because I really liked Hollow Knight. We were just having a conversation about bees. Did you know that honey is bee vomit? Like bee spit? I didn't know this. We've come to raid you, Mr. Cookie Guy. Hey now. Mr. Cookie Guy? Hold on. I don't know who you're talking about. Hold on. I don't know who you're talking about. Let me get him. I think there's a different guy you're looking for. Hello. I am Mr. Cookie Guy. I'm a different person. I'm pudding pie cookie prince. Honey is bee vomit. Everyone knows that. I didn't. They didn't teach me that in school. They didn't teach me that. Cute? Thanks. I know. I'm cuter than that other guy. I'm cuter than that other... Oh, that's awkward. Welcome in. If you have to raid and run because you hate me, you can go. I'll allow it. You look like an expensive candy you'd buy at a candy shop for an absurd amount of money. Compliment. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'll take that. Okay, then I go now. Bye-bye. All right, see you, lazy. Thanks for the first time chat. Catch you around. I deeply care about you, but I need to get some food, so lurk. Sorry, I say the if you hate me thing as like a joke because I feel like every VTuber is always like so kind to people when they need to exit the stream. Because I understand. I'm not the person you came to that was my first time chat, my bad. No, you're good. You're good. It's funny. I love jokes. But please take care of yourself. Thank you for the follow, lazy. I'm glad you don't hate me. Welcome to the pudding pack. I'll keep the cookie on for a minute. We can keep the cookie up. I took in the effort of opening an extra application to have him up. I'll go. I can because I can. I'll be back someday. Bye bye. All right, catch you around, Kasane Teto witch. Speaking of Teto, I went to Miku Expo last night. This is a fantastic segue into my next story and out of the bee conversation. I was at Miku Expo without me. So I found out last night after I got home from Miku Expo that Teto is not a Vocaloid. And I had to go down this rabbit hole of Vocaloid is a special term for the Yamaha specific characters from their software. And it's not a general term for all synthetic voices. I thought it was just a general term. When people came into my replies with like, Teto's not a Vocaloid. You would have known that if you were a true fan. Listen, I guess I'm not. Vocaloid is not a general term. V-singer is not a general term. Virtual singer is not a general term. Those are all different specific categories for different voice synths. And there is the only general term that there is to like describe the whole like voice bank character community is voice synth. You have to say, no one in conversation when you're talking about Vocaloid or anything related is going to be, who's your favorite voice synth? Who's your favorite voice synth? Brother, it's all Vocaloid. Is it not? Like, I feel like we can... Like, do we need to gatekeep the term? Is John Yamaha the end-all be-all decider of what is and isn't Vocaloid? Why is it gatekept? I went down this rabbit hole, and honestly, I was only able to read the English side of thoughts, but a lot of people do believe that Teto, at this point, should be a Vocaloid. A lot of people accept her. But then other people are like, Vocaloid is not a title that needs to be, like, earned. Like, it's not some end-all, be-all, like, top-tier, like, thing that you can get to. So, like, I can kind of get it. I can get that, like, some people are, oh, Teto doesn't need to be grouped in with this because she's accomplished so much as a voice bank on her own. But, like, the at least it's not Akita Nero. She doesn't even have a real voice bank. What? Are you telling me there's a voice bank with a character that doesn't have, like, there's a voice synth with no voice bank? She can't sing. Are there, okay, because I feel like maybe someone here will know. Are there any voice synths that are bad singers? Or are they all, like, pretty, like, by definition, like, decent? I guess you could just fuck up the vocal ranges. I don't know how they're made. They're a V-singer. Shut up, they're all Vocaloids. No, unfortunately you're wrong, Panther, and you sound like a pleb for saying that, apparently. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I would 100 know what you're talking about if someone said Vocaloid rather than voice synth. Like, yeah, but when you're talking about, like, a specific voice synth and you call them a Vocaloid, people point out that you're wrong. Because, like, I asked why Teto wasn't at Miku Expo, and everyone was like, she's not a Vocaloid. They're by definition good. Like, it'd be impossible. And I hate it. Yeah. Also, I'm such a fucking new gen, I guess. I didn't know half the Vocaloids that were presented. I only kind of recently got into Vocaloid and voice synth, apparently. Yeah, I didn't know who Kaito was. This blue hair boy came on stage and I was like, wow, that's an anime boy. Doesn't even know who Kasane Toriko is. No, I have no idea. He was in, Kaito was in like 2 songs. And I was like, okay, cool. I also only recognized like 3 of the songs. But apparently the consensus was that it was a banger song list. And it was fun. There's definitely some songs that I'm like, okay, I might have to check these out. I mostly just enjoyed watching the dance routines, like the choreography. I think that was my favorite of it. He's a lower register. Yeah, I think he was. He sounded his voice bank. It feels so weird to say voice bank. He sounded good. I don't want to spoil the song list, but someone made like a playlist on Spotify of like all the songs they did. Dude, they did do Miku Miku Beam. When it came on, I was like, oh shit, I actually know this one. And they did one Pistachio Pea song that I knew. And then there was a couple songs that were definitely really fucking old, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I've heard this before, but I couldn't tell you the name of it. Because it's almost always entirely in Japanese, and I can't read that. I think I would also probably know more Vocaloid music if I was good at rhythm games. I think, and I think this was doubly um, confirmed to me last night that I have like terrible rhythm. I was like super out of it. I accidentally drank a ton of caffeine, not knowing, right in the morning. So I was kind of out of it for the concert. Dude, we had to wait 45 minutes just to get in line and then through the door. 45 minutes. The line wrapped around the building twice. Like, we got to the entrance and there was people walking in, and then right next to it was the end of the line. And they were like, oh yeah, so this is the line here. I was like, okay, cool. I must just like go to the end of the street and then back. That's not too bad. And then it wrapped around an entire city block twice. I don't really know the songs that'd be at Miku Expo because I listen to stuff like Baku-chen and Flavor Folly. Flavor Folly did make the theme for Miku Expo 2026 in North America. So there was at least one Flavor Folly. Twice. Yep. Big question. Did someone die at the expo? No. From what I know, there was no medical emergencies. Probably because there was no standing room. Like there was no pit. There's no general admission area. It was all seated. But there were a group of people who got like front seats or VIP. Maybe they were VIP. And they stood at the edge of the stage. Was there bald Miku? I don't think I saw bald Miku. Any cool cosplays? There was a lot of cool cosplays. The only thing that sucks is I took one photo of a guy and I asked him if I could take a photo, and then he was like going one way in the line and I was going the other, so I didn't want to like hold up the line at all. Yeah, I would have asked more people to take pictures of their cosplays, but I'm going to be 100. Most of the people cosplaying were minors and people that I couldn't tell if they were minors or not. So I wasn't about to ask a child if I could take a photo of their cool cosplay. So I didn't really take photos of people. I didn't really feel comfortable. Tenny, welcome in. Miku, ooh. They didn't do that one. They didn't do Anamanaguchi. Would have been fire if they did, though. I kind of wish that I know that they wanted to, like... It was my first Miku Expo. I don't know how they operate. I don't know how they pick the song list. I don't know how they do the choreography. I kind of wish, and maybe this would be divisive, I kind of wish that the North America expo featured more English English creators, like English artists, or people that use the English voice banks. Because there was like 2 English songs. All the other ones, I was like, don't know what this song's about. And then I'll look it up and I'll be like, this song came out in 2017 and it's like really fucking popular. And it's like, okay, cool. Mr. Glitch, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. And Tenny, thank you for checking in. It's good to see you both. I hope you're doing well. You're associated with Hatsune Miku. Miku Hatsune. I follow now. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the pudding pack. That's why I love Yami. Even if she isn't official or anything, it's all English lyrics. Now I'm your problem too, Cupcake Boy. Oh no. Oh no. I think how do I put this in a way that will not offend anyone? I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, I don't have head pats that work for this, but you gave my VTuber a head pat. Should I switch back? We could switch back. We could switch back. Here, I'll give you your head pat. This could be so divisive. I don't like the old voice banks. I am not really a fan of the impossible to understand, highly glitched out Hatsune Miku. It's not for me. I can't understand Japanese, and I can even more not understand what she's saying. So I can't. Some of the songs came up and I was like, okay. Miku's English bank is not that good. That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like people who do English songs with Miku, like, have to be crazy fucking talented to make it sound good. Like, you have to know, like, all the tricks. Gumi's, on the other hand, has great English songs. Okay, this was another thing. I was worried after I was told that Teto was not a Vocaloid. I was like, what about Gumi? And apparently she is Vocaloid. And then I looked up how many Vocaloid there are. I want anyone who doesn't know the answer to tell me how many Vocaloid, like official Vocaloid, like Yamaha has called actual Vocaloid. How many are there? I want you to guess. How many Vocaloid? 18? It's a good guess. 7? There were 6 at the concert. I'll tell you that much. There's 6 at the concert. Guessing 20. There's like 150. It's like 150. There are over 200 distinct voice banks. Yeah, none of you were close. There's so many. And so many of them you've just never heard of. I think they just pump out a ton and then hope that people just use them or they like get popular. I think in the latest Vocaloid, what's the name of the program? It's just called Vocaloid, and then they put a number. So Vocaloid 6. Wait. Is Porter's Vocaloid official? Porter Robinson's? Is he a Vocaloid? Because he's in Vocaloid 6. Is he official? Is he a Vocaloid? Is Porter's little OC from 2023 official? You can buy him in the official shop. This is the other thing I don't understand. This is the other thing I don't understand. There are like, you'll have Vocaloid 6, but not every voice bank in the actual program that they sell is official. So that doesn't make them a Vocaloid. It looks like there are 47 voice banks in Vocaloid 6, but not all of them are Vocaloid. I don't know, man. It's so hard to understand because there's so many that are like, oh, that's a Vocaloid, and then others that are just like, no. Okay, Gekiyaku V. Is she a Vocaloid? I just clicked on a random one. The Yamaha official Vocaloid Twitter account posted. Okay, is she a Vocaloid? How do you know which ones are official Vocaloids? This is why it's so confusing. The only people who are like, this is a Vocaloid and this isn't, are people who have been following this for like fucking 15 years. How? Okay, list of official Vocaloid. Who are the Vocaloids? Dude, the wiki has 196 entries. But which ones are the Vocaloid? Okay. Maybe it's way simpler than I thought. You've got Miku, Gumi, Rin and Len, which I guess they're just a package duo. Flower, I've never heard of them. Luca, which I do really like Luca. She had some banger songs. I'm a new fan of Luca. Kaito, Mako. Mako was alright. She was cool. And then there's one that's just called Vocaloids, which I think is just a general use. I don't know what this is. It's just a character. Dude, I am sweating. It is way too warm in my apartment. I need to get a rag or something. I am sweating. It got warm and really humid over the past like 3 days. I'm gonna grab a rag to put on my neck real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get a consensus. Who? Wait, Reddit post. Can somebody name all Vocaloid characters? Okay, here's some videos to help you understand Vocaloids better. And then they link 2 videos on Reddit. Unhelpful guide to Vocaloid. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think there's just too many Vocaloid. I think there's too many. Oh my god, this person did try to list all of them. Yeah, that probably is like 100 different characters. They're all owned by different companies. So Krypton Future Media owns Maiko Kaito, Miku, Rin and Len, and Luca. But Internet Co. owns Gumi. So does that mean that only the Krypton Future Media ones are Vocaloid? No, someone said Gumi was a Vocaloid. So if they're owned by a company, they're Vocaloid? But if they're not owned by a company, they're not Vocaloid. Is it that simple? Is it that simple? I don't know. Anyway, it was super fun. My one worry was that I don't know enough about Vocaloid. And that people would see. Actually, hold on. I can show them now. Let me pull some of the images that I sent to my friend group. We can do a little photo time. I have to save all these from Discord. We were not super close to the front because close seats were like $500, so we're much further back. We were way further back. I think our seats were like, we were in probably like, it was probably like $70 a seat. It wasn't too bad. Here's where we were sitting. This was our view. It was a cool venue. Can't wait to go to Miku tonight. I'm not going to show any spoilers. I think the only spoiler I've given is that they do play Miku Miku Beam, and it was hype. It was hype. But it was a beautiful building. My God, I'd never been to this. This is the auditorium, is what it's called, which I think is a terrible name, but super cool. Me and my partner, I made some light sticks. Hold on, let me grab the image of the light sticks. And then I'll show maybe the originals. Here's the light sticks I made. We did not get the official ones because they were $60 a pop, and also they sell out super fast. They didn't have any when we got there. Like, there were none. They were sold out of, like, literally everything. They do the Zelda and Sonic Symphony concerts there, too. Oh, hype. These were the light sticks that I made inserts for. We just bought some, like, cheap ones online. Hold on, let me grab the... I think I can just... Would that work? Oh, they're below. They're sized so that I could print them out on my... so that I could print them. But I just used printer paper, and then I stuck them in, and that's how they look. They turned out actually really nice. But yeah, you can see the one says Miku Expo, and then bottom text. I think that one was my favorite. You got the I Heart Miku one. And then my partner wanted a Kaiju Miku. So there's a song called, like, I Want to Be a Kaiju that Miku sings, and that's how I found that image. So that was fun. And then one of them is just very basic. I think this is the other one. These are some other ones that I made. I think I used the middle one for one of them. But it's just Miku. And it's just kind of cute. But yeah, those were our light sticks. Oh, an ad is running. Oops. But yeah, it was very fun. There was really cool routines. It's a good time. I cannot for the life of me find the song that is in this photo or happens when I took this photo. It's just Rin, and she's just like got a cute little like sweets outfit. And when I listened to someone made a song list, and I went through all those songs, I can't remember what the song sounded like. So I don't know what it was. But yeah, they had a live band. It was kind of cool. They had a live band playing a lot of the, drum, bass, guitar, piano for all the different songs, which was really cool. You can see everyone has glow sticks, which was really cool. People were pretty good. In the front, people were pretty good at directing. Miku made a Pudding Pie VT reference. Nice. Yeah. But that's Rin. So you're wrong, actually. That's not Miku. Yeah. I bet you call all voice synths Vocaloid, because you don't know shit. Not like me. Not like me, who knows everything. But it was really funny. At the end of the concert, so you can see the, hold on, I'll bring up the image again. You can see the outfits that they're wearing. They're just wearing, like, very, like, black shirt, not trying to stick out too much. The drummer has no shirt on, which was awesome. I thought that was cool. But for the encore, which was kind of just baked into the performance, I think, they came out in different outfits for the encore. They came out in Miku merch. They were in Miku merch. Like the merch that they were selling. It was awesome. When they came back out, I was like, yo, wait. Because I looked at the drummer, I was like, wait. He has a shirt on now. And he cut the sleeves. He cut the fucking sleeves for it. He looked so cool. Miku merch, but you cut the sleeves? Are you kidding me? So cool. What a cool guy. What a cool guy. Nowadays, encores are all planned. Well, I feel like Miku Expo especially because it all, like, you can't just be like, okay, let's do one more song. Miku, get back out there and sing a different song. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, they are all planned. Absolutely. I just thought it was cute that they put on Miku merch. Very fun. It was a good time. The vibes were really good. In line, um, there was like a high school couple, both dressed up as Miku, and as we were walking, uh, they met up with, I guess, the rest of their friend group and like a mom. And it was very clear that like they were meeting for the first time in real life, like for Miku Expo. Um, and then like another group came over and they were like, "Yeah, we flew in from Florida." And I was like, "Dude, what? Fucking Florida? You flew from Florida? That's crazy." Um, Serious dedication for the online friend groups. It was so cute because they were like all excited, like they were all in cosplay. I was like, dude, these kids are gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. They have community. Does Miku Expo not go to Florida? No, I think they flew up so that they could go with their friends. I think they are going to Florida. Hold on. Miku Expo. Let's look at the official tour dates. I mean, they might also go to the Florida one. Surely there's one in Florida. No, there's not. The closest is Texas. Damn, that's crazy. The closest is Texas. Texas or Mexico City? That's that's wild. The next closest is, well, maybe Georgia. Duluth, Georgia? Where is that? Is that pretty far south? It must be. Where the fuck is Duluth? Oh, it's outside Atlanta. Depending which part of Florida you are. It might be easier to fly to Mexico. Dude, I bet the Mexico City one is gonna be sick. They go to like 3 cities? No, there's a good number of cities. Chicago, Denver, Vancouver, Seattle, San Jose, Los Angeles, Glendale, Grand Prairie, Texas, Cedar Park, Texas, Duluth, Georgia. They're going to DC. They're going to New Jersey. They're going to Boston, Hamilton, Ontario, and Mexico City. I feel like the spread is pretty good. Like it very much favors the West and East Coast, but hey, at least there's something. At least there's Chicago. I guess the Midwest is just kind of fucked. There's no other shows in the Midwest. The next closest would be probably Colorado in terms of distance. Yeah. Chicago's just the quintessential middle of the country. Yeah, it's not Crunchyroll this year that is like doing it. I know that there was like a big thing about like when Crunchyroll was doing Miku Expo. I don't know if it was just because they were sponsoring it or if they were running it, but this year it was pretty good. People liked the set list. The vibes were good. Um, I think merch probably could have been handled better because the merch line was crazy. But it might have just been the venue. And then the show was good. I hardly could tell there was a screen. My only thing is I wish they had used the full screen. I could tell the screen went higher because you can kind of see the fog because they use fog machines. Um, I wish they had made Miku a little taller so I could see her better. Imagine being in the middle of the Midwest for expos and cons. Couldn't be me. No, listen, it's okay. As long as you live close to Chicago, you're fine. Hello, everyone. I'm new here today. Welcome in, Funny Bunny Luke. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about Miku Expo. I went last night. The only thing that sucked is after the concert ended, it was pouring rain. It was really rainy. I felt bad for all the cosplayers. Because before the concert, it was super windy, like 80-mile-per-hour gusts. What if we don't live close to Chicago? What do we do then? Shit out of luck, I guess. SOL. Can I share my lunch? Yeah, go for it. What are you having for lunch? By the time I hear that anything happens in Chicago, it's too late. Yeah, you really need to like know what events are happening and be ready to like buy tickets. When I was buying the Miku Expo tickets, the first day that popped up was Sunday. Or no, it was Monday. Today. Today was going to be the first show of the entire Expo tour. And then they were like, okay, we're going to add another day. And I was like, oh, Tuesday then? No, Sunday. And they just like shadow dropped it too. I had to see on TikTok, someone was like, they added more tour dates. And it was like, huh? They didn't say they were going to do that. And then they added a bunch of like second days to places. So that was kind of random. I have rigatoni with vinegar sauce and feta cheese, tomatoes, and onions. Nice. Very nice. That's a good healthy lunch. You got your veggies in there. Look at you eating a little healthy. Pasta's healthy, right? I guess it depends on how much pasta you eat. But yeah, Miku Expo was good. The weather was not great. It was warm at least. It got up to like almost 80 degrees yesterday. So that was a good thing, I suppose. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the pudding pack. Hi. Oh, I missed it before because I've been rambling. Mr. Glitchy, thank you for checking in. If you're still here, thank you for checking in. I hope your day is going well. I totally missed it because I was trying to keep on my line of thinking. It was super fun though. I really enjoyed it. I will say, as a Vocaloid fake fan, it was hard to get hype. Like, it was still hype to like wave the light sticks and listen to the music and stuff. But when everyone else would go like, "Oh my god, it's this song," and I'm like, I don't know, I've never heard this song before. I did feel like I was missing out. I did feel like I was missing out on something. So maybe next time I'll do more research. But also, I'll say this, they used songs not really from the past 5 years. Half of the songs were songs from like 10 years ago. And every year there's like a million new Vocaloid songs. How is anyone meant to keep up with all of this? There's thousands of songs. What do you mean they just pick some random ones for the show? Like, it was really funny. There was a guy sitting next to us, and he had bought like a ton of the Miku Expo stuff. And we were kind of talking and speculating and stuff. And he talks about how like that he hopes that he just knows some of the songs. But I think he had a good time. I was gonna talk to him after the concert, but he booked it out. It was pretty late, so. And it was a madhouse getting out of there. Because it was raining, everyone was like congregated under the sections that were covered, like trying to get Ubers and shit. Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. It was a bit of a mess. But it was fun. I'm glad to know that like other Vocaloid fans had like the same thought process of like, I just hope I know like most of the songs. Cause it's not fun to be like, yeah, I don't know this song. Alright, I'm waving the light sticks. Alright. Maybe the next one. I only know the TikTok songs. I only know the ones that end up on fucking TikTok. Or if they're fucking Teto, who apparently isn't Vocaloid. Even though she has an official fucking voice bank with the Vocaloid app. Whatever. Whatever. Who even gets the money from her voice bank? When you buy the voice bank, who gets the money? Who's getting the money? If it's Yamaha and Vocaloids are all like owned by companies, doesn't that kind of mean she's owned by a company? I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna call her a Vocaloid. Miku gets the money. Yeah, it goes into Miku's pocket. Yeah, Miku's getting it. Could be the headcanon. Miku's getting the money. Yeah, but I'm super tired. I got home. I had a headache. I was dehydrated. I was hungry. I was tired. My arms were sore. I stood for 3 hours, which I don't normally do, so don't get at me. I don't stand for long periods of time, so my back was really sore. And it was super hot. I got home. It was so hot. I should have turned on the AC. I should have. But it was a great time. But I'm so tired today. I feel like hungover from like the amount of fun that I had last night. It really was a great time. But I'm so tired. But yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. We're probably gonna do dailies and do some more yapping. Probably no Nier today. So Nier fans, you can just leave. We'll be back tomorrow. I've jokingly said that I'll do a 12-hour stream for Nier. I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to start at like 10 o'clock, and we're gonna do a 10 to 10. I'm gonna try and wake up in time to do a 10 to 10 Central. Reminds me when I went to Comic-Con in Mississippi and we stood in Keith David's line for 6 hours. Holy shit. Well, it's Keith David, so that's crazy. Put a timer on screen, but make it good 2x. That would be funny. And I just do a 6-hour stream. I think you guys wouldn't even complain about a 6-hour Nier stream. You'd be like, 6 hours of Nier? Awesome. I will still do my hour of yapping. That is a quintessential pudding exclusive thing that I do. No other streamer chats like I do. No other one does it like me. Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about this. I was way shorter when we got there, but we were new and just didn't know better. Yeah. I've been to some Comic-Con type things. I forget what they're called now, but what were they called before? What were they? They were like a traveling comic convention. They would like go to different cities. I think are they Fan Expo now? No. They used to, I don't know if they do them anymore, but they were very heavy on like the meet and greet type of thing. A book fair? No. Like it was a whole convention, but they would travel to different cities. Maybe it is Fan Expo. Can I go to their wiki? They used to have a different name. No, it's not Fan Expo. Wait. Wizard World. That's what they used to be called. Wizard World Convention. Yeah, they did 6 conventions. They did Chicago, Cleveland, New Orleans, St. Louis, Philadelphia, and Portland. But they rebranded to Fan Expo. Interesting. I think they got bought. But those sucked. They had like a dealer hall, and then it was like paid experiences with like actors and voice actors and stuff, and that was it. There were no panels, and that was my first convention. So I was like, yo, this is fire. I get to spend money and then spend money. And I get to see cosplayers. So it was kind of cool. But it was definitely, now that I've been to like a lot more conventions, it sucked. That convention sucked. The only good thing about it, I got to see Stan Lee. He was about 100 feet away from me, but I saw him. And I still think that's really cool. I also got to see the whole like I got to see the whole Walking Dead cast minus like one person. They were just like standing there, and I just looked over. I was like, "Oh shit, there's Daryl. Oh shit, there's the wife that gets killed in the first season." Or is it second season? I can't remember. But yeah, it was really cool. You got to see like a lot of like the original It was when Walking Dead was like blowing up too. But I feel like their lines weren't that long. I think the experiences were just really expensive. Also, I don't think signatures were as crazy as they are now that Funko Pops exist. I know that the secondhand signature market on like Funko Pops and like just signatures in general is like insane. People are insane. I think the only way that people should like ethically sign things is if they also say like, what's your name? And then put for and then the person's name underneath. Like it's not negotiable. You can't just sign something. You have to say, have a great day, Michael. I don't know. I think I just feel like a piece of shit if someone just had a piece of memorabilia that they are like clearly looking to sell in the future, and they just want to add value by putting your signature on it. Like the experience just is not fun, I feel. But they make their own bank because people have to pay to do it. So it's whatever. It's fucking whatever. I blame Funko Pops. Goddamn Funkos, man. I actually got my artwork signed by the VAs of a show I like. Ooh, what show? I'm curious. If you're willing to share. I'm trying to think of like what shows I would want signatures from voice actors of. Has Been Hotel? That's fire. That's cool. I would probably want to get like, I don't know. There's so many VAs of like like anime English VAs that I think have come under scrutiny and accusations against them in recent years. I really like actually I don't know if he has any accusations. It's just a lot of like male anime voice actors from like the old age are are maybe not the nicest guys. Hold on, let me look up this guy. Taking you home, one Mona Lisa. Crispin Freeman. I like his voice. Is he a freak? He still does stuff in current year. I like him. I like his voice a lot. I liked him from the Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi. I thought he was great as Kyon. I thought he did a fantastic job. Yeah, he's in a ton of stuff. That's awesome. All right, maybe he's not a freak. Hold on, let me Crispin Freeman controversy. uh face no major personal scandal. His voice got replaced in Destiny 2. Him and Matthew Mercer were voices in Destiny 1, and they got replaced in Destiny 2. Damn, that sucks. That's not really on him, though. You can't be mad at him. He's known for being strict about union voice work, having stopped non-union work in 2005. Hell yeah. Get your bag, dude. Don't let these fucking corporations suck you dry. To be in 9S signatures would be fire. Those would be fire. I like 2B's voice actress. I don't know if I like 9S's. He's okay. Really cutthroat. Yeah, it is. He's Alucard from Hellsing. Yeah, he's good. He's a good voice actor. I like him. He's probably my favorite. And freaking what's her name? Who is Morgana from Persona? Cassandra Lee Morris. I like her a lot too. I think she's really good. I love her voice. I feel like those are two pretty well-known names. So, and then the guy who's a VTuber, but he kind of makes it known that he's also a voice actor. I can't remember his name. Alex Lee, I think. Is it Alex Lee? Is he the VTuber? No. Who's the one that's a VTuber? VTuber voice actor. Sayu is Alejandro Saab. I don't know what he's in. I don't think I know. He's in Minecraft Diaries, which appears to be a YouTube show. Does he still stream? Wait, do I not follow him? It's so embarrassing if I don't. I wasn't following him. I was like, man, he hasn't streamed in a while. I haven't seen him on my feed. It's because I wasn't following him. Last streamed 11 days ago. He's a busy guy. He's got some good length streams in here. What's he play? Super Meat Boy 3D and Mega Man Star Force? Honkai Star Rail. He played the Tomodachi Living the Dream demo. He played some Resi Evil Requiem for 3 hours. He did not beat that game. Oh wait, he played it other days. Endless Zone Zero as well. Monster Hunter Stories. Super Battle Golf with people. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I like them. I like those voice actors. I love when people tell him in Twitch chat that he sounds like still streams. Same with Amelie. Yeah. Yeah, Amelie. Tayu was in Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, unfortunately, when you say someone's in Honkai Star Rail, I'm not gonna know their voice. I don't know the characters. I don't play it. It's cool though. I feel like that is like like a lot of VAs are popular because they are in gachas. Because people like their voices because they're like I don't know. I think gacha games, like the voice acting, it goes to like the fun extreme voices. Like the over the top, like very deep, breathy voices, or like, you know, very well enunciation, and like they're not like typically silly, or they are just like really silly. They like fall into like different, you know, the big tropes when it comes to like, I don't know. I'm not explaining myself well. Nibby, hi. Did you do your stream? Wait, you were gonna show off your HoloLive stuff and like your Legos and things, weren't you? Did you already stream today? I like slept in today. I know he plays the white silver-haired general guy with yellow eyes. See, that doesn't narrow it down for me because I don't know any of them. That was yesterday. Oops. I guess I missed it then. Fuck! I was at Miku Expo. That's my excuse. I have some HoloLive cards. I had the I know there's different ones now. I know there's different ones. I had the what was the first set that they came out with? HoloLive cards. I don't think I got anything exciting. I think they were the Weiss Schwartz ones. Did they do Weiss Schwartz? Yeah, they did. Those were the ones I got. Oh, they're actually not too expensive still. Booster pack is 60 bucks? Hmm. You're at Miku Expo? Yeah! I was. I was going to build Gunpla, but oof, lazy. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I can barely I've done some Lego streams, like Lego building, and needing to focus on the Lego and talk at the same time is so difficult. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, it is an official TCG. Okay, interesting. Do you think they're just trying to copy the indie sphere with a V card? Jing Wan is the character. Interesting. I'm so excited for Miku Expo in November. Hell yeah. You got your tickets already? It's probably will it be a different show than the North America? I assume it is, because when I was looking online, they were talking about like how different regions get like different shows. And I think they're managed differently as well by region. Lilycat, hi Lily. Welcome in. Love White Schwartz. I've never played it, but I like the cards. I do like the cards. I have some of the Haruhi ones as well. But it's going well. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I showed off my light sticks before. Hold on, let me get them again. These are my light sticks from Miku Expo. Ooh. These were the light sticks. The first one says I heart Miku, and then the middle one is like Kaiju Miku. And then the third one is it's just got like cute little Mikus on it. And then the last one, it says Miku Expo and then bottom text on the bottom. I got them on pre-sale. According to the merch I saw in the art for the Europe tour, it's going to be different, I think. The EU poster art went for a steampunk aesthetic. Interesting. People liked the set list. It was a screen, it was not a projection, but it was still really good. Like the 3D is really good and the screen is really high quality. I liked it. I don't know. I've never seen a projection Miku show, so I don't know how it compares, but it was good. Miyabi is kinda mid. What is Miyabi? Welcome in. What is Miyabi? You got me Googling. Miyabi? Miyabi from Zenless Zone Zero? That's so random. Were we? Sorry, I might have missed something. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Miyabi is mid. People don't talk about it enough. Yeah, but I was just about to maybe do some dailies. Maybe do some dailies. We're gonna do Game Duel. Dailies time! Ding, 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 ding. It's like dinner time, but it's dailies time. Dailies time! Okay. Cover art. What is this cover art? Ooh. This is CSGO, but which one? Or not CSGO. It's Counter-Strike. Is this Source? I think it's Source. Nope. It's not Counter-Strike. What is this? Is this not a Source game? I gotta go. Happy time zone to you, and hope you have a great stream. Thanks for stopping in, Kiwi. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Is this like a cop simulator? It's a shooter, and it's on Linux, PC, and Mac. Fuck, I swear I've seen this before. He looks like the guy from Half-Life. Is this Half-Life, didn't they have, hold on, Half-Life Opposing Force? Shit. Wait, is it just Half-Life? Is it Blue Shift? Look at this. Man, the Half-Life models are so good. The Half-Life 1 models are so good. I need to play that game. God, they look so good. Cupin! Cupin, can I get a confirmation? Are you okay after your tumble the other day? Are you alright? Am I an asshole for making fun of you and saying you were cringe on Blue Sky for falling. Are you okay? Artwork. Okay, my initial reaction was maybe Cyberpunk, but that is a super old car. X-Tal debut. Is this gonna... This kind of makes me think of Steins Gate. I think I'm completely wrong. But it makes me think of, like, the building in... Is it Akiba where the time machine crashes? It makes me think of that. It wasn't that. It is a PS3 game. Is it The World Ends With You? No, that has a... That's, like, stylized, is it not? I'm alright. I would have indicated if I was really injured or something. My right hip and knee just a bit sore today. Aw, I'm sorry, bud. Hope you're alright. RPG adventure. Could this be a Bayonetta? Could this be Bayonetta 2? No. What the hell? There's a deer? I don't know this game. There's a deer. It's a goat. No, what is this? He's got antlers. What are these called? Skip. And there's giraffe? What the fuck? This looks so familiar. I don't know what this is. I showing me the sidewalk does not help me. That's a pterodactyl. What the fuck is this? It's relatively recent. Cupin, this is on the PS3. This is not recent. This is a retro console. Oh, brother. I have no idea. I don't even have a guess. Tokyo Jungle. What the fuck is the gameplay? Hold on. Can we look at the gameplay real quick? Can we get a gameplay checkout here? What does the gameplay look like? Why when I click, why is the bigger screen button in the same spot as the pop-out button? That's stupid. That's the game you were thinking? That's so funny. Okay, what is this game? Let's get to it. Animals have taken over. Okay. Tokyo Jungle, TM. Puppies! Oh my god. Adapt to the new wild. Dude, I can play as a cow? No, pandas, don't fight. Form a pack. They showed chicks. Whoa! Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, next one. Pop out is a browser UI. Big screen button is YouTube AI. The new YouTube embedder UI sucks. I see. All right, whose foot is this? I don't recognize the textures being from anything in particular. Is this Last of Us? What's her name? Zoe? No. What's the name of the girl from Last of Us? I've never played it. Like Megan. I think of like other girl names. Mary. Nope. I don't know her name. That's who I think it is. That's like my first guess. Oh, I'm way off. Dude, who the hell is this? Is this Duke Nukem? Who is this? Is this a Far Cry character? This is like Far Cry NPC number 14. I don't know who this is. Uncharted girl? I might be Uncharted. Okay, do we think it's Chloe or Elena? She looks like an Elena to me. Nope, it was Chloe. She does not look like a Chloe. She does not look like a Chloe. Who named her? Chloe Fraser? Lost the 50-50. I did. Nazis, traps, journals, treasure. Is this the Indiana Jones game? What was the name of the game? Fate of Atlantis? No, that's the super old one. What's the new one called? It's the Great Circle? I think it's the Great Circle. Great Circle? Bang. Easy. They said Nazis, traps, treasure. I was like, well, that could be like one guy. Oops. All right, we're on Guess the Game. I need a game, please. Give me a suggestion for a game to start with, please. Not Panther. Panther's gonna be like, Miss Pac-Man. Aww. Panther, you're Toy Story 2. God, fucking. I was gonna say Pikmin 2. God, that's better than Toy Story 2. That's a fucking movie. Holy shit, you got the year. Holy shit, it's from 1999. Holy shit, it's from 1999. Okay, it's not adventure, and it's not a kid's game. Alright, let's check if it's Nintendo. 1999, that would have been the SNES? Right? Or is that N64? I can't remember what year the N64 came out. '64. Okay. We could do the original Pikmin, right? No, Pikmin came out on GameCube. I don't know, N64 games. Let's do Pokemon. Pokemon, what's the one? It's not Coliseum, Stadium. Let's do Pokemon Stadium. It's not Nintendo. Oh no, it's a first-person game. Wait, maybe it's a shooter? It's not on the N64? It's a first-person game. Is it? Huh. Also, hold on a fucking minute. I want to turn your attention to something real quick. Look at Toy Story 2 again. Look at the platforms. N64, PC, PlayStation, Dreamcast. Sure. PS5? You can play this on the PS5? They remaster it or something? Like, how? Who asked for Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the rescue? Who asked for that one? Okay. Uh okay. So we need a PlayStation game that is not third person, maybe. Or it's a Dreamcast game. If it's a Dreamcast exclusive, dare I say we're fucked. Probably a Toy Story collection. Oh, you might be right. Halo? Halo was... God, you're so useless. Yeah, I loved playing Halo on the PlayStation 1. And or the Dreamcast. That was 2001. It was on the Xbox, Panther. It's a first-person shooter? No, it's just what I'm guessing because it's first-person. So the way that I know is we have third-person isometric bird view, red, like it's not either of those, but we have first-person, third-person. It's a first-person game. I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be a first-person shooter. I just don't know of any other games from this time period that are first-person that aren't shooters. From 1998, it's probably a shooter. God, I was fucking 1 years old. How the fuck am I supposed to know this? Alright, I'm gonna throw out... I don't even think I could name a first-person game on the PlayStation. I need games 2009 and later. And I'm decent. I'm decent. 2009 and later. PlayStation 1. First person. I'm just throwing in GoldenEye. I know it's not. I really just don't have... I don't have anything else. King's Field? That's also N64. It is a shooter. And it is first person. King's Field? Is it first person? That's the other FromSoft game, isn't it? From that time period? King's Field? It's a shooter now that we know. A shooter for the Dreamcast? It could be a PC shooter. Is it Duke Nukem? Could it be Duke Nukem? Could it be the first Duke Nukem in 1999? No. That's older, apparently. It is sci-fi. It's a sci-fi shooter. And it has some kind of multiplayer or co-op. I think. I just don't know any games. I'm just not an old head. Um, Sci-fi shooter. I mean, this is gonna be a one-shot game. Like, it came out for like the Dreamcast, and no one has heard of it since. Let's just type in Alien and see if there's anything that looks like a shooter. 1999. Let's go Alien Breed. Nope. It is PC co-op. Alright, give me the clue. It is by Irrational Games, Looking Glass Studios, and EA Arts. Damn. That does not narrow it down for me. I've definitely heard of Looking Glass before. It's just a first-person shooter. I think we're cooked. I think I'm just never in a million years gonna guess this game. Let's just type in gun. I'm gonna type in space. Space War. Yeah, that's from 1962. I probably should have been able to guess that. What's another sci-fi word that is used in a lot of games? Future. Laser. Laser Arena. That's gotta be it. No, pretty close though. Looking Glass sounds familiar. Did they do Thief? I'll type in anything. I don't know. Nope. Thief is way newer. Or were you just asking a question? I don't know. System Shock 2! Fuck. I forgot about System Shock 2. We've gotten System Shock before. I just never think about it. I should have guessed System Shock. This is the one that has like a crazy opening cutscene that people thought was like so real. It was like the future game. Goddamn System Shock. All right, an ad's about to play. I'm going to use the bathroom really quickly as we wait for the ads to finish. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. You missed me, I know. I know you missed me. Alright. System Shock. And there says, I googled it. The first Thief game was in 1998, and it was Looking Glass Studios. I'm not crazy, but it was called Thief: The Dark Project. Alright, you weren't crazy. But it still would have been really funny because you knew the one other game that they made during that time period, but not the one we needed. That was the one game we didn't need. That would have been a funny clip. Let me shrink down real quick. Wait, I have to stop my settings open. I'll stand right here. This'll work. I still have my settings open. Okay. We'll be back from the ads in 10 seconds. Hello, welcome back from the ads. I hope you enjoyed the break. We are now going to be moving on to our next daily game. Our next daily game is Time Guesser. Also, if you all have any daily games that you think I should try out and see if I put it on my daily rotation, I am down. Dude, Casio, those are the best watches ever made. Look at the swag this watch exudes. I love a Casio watch. I should get one. All right, Fujifilm 30-minute photos, but they say FOTO for photo. Are we in Italy? Are we in Italy? Perhaps? Tabacarla Rossiol Casa Montero. I think we're in Italy. How's your Pokemon knowledge? Horrific. I don't even think I could name like 50 Pokemon. Gun to my head. No, I probably could. I could do the Poke Rap and get like half of them. Articuno Jinx, Nidorana Beedrill, Haunter, Squirtle, Chansey. I don't know. My Pokemon knowledge is absolutely terrible. Anything outside of like Gen 1, I have like approximate knowledge. I played Pokemon Black and White on stream. I couldn't tell you what Pokemon I had in my party. Yeah, I could not do the Doku, or Pokidoku, Sudoku, whatever. I couldn't do that. I'm just gonna throw us in Italy. I just get the vibe. It's just, I think we're in Rome. I think this is just a busy street in Rome. I don't think it's Spain. It's not Spain, right? It's definitely not Paris. No, I think we're... My only thing that I think is weird is the street is really straight. I guess they kind of have a grid system here. All right, where's all the shopping? Up over here. Yeah, that could be here. Or like over here. I think this is Teto. Casio. Tabacara. That's gotta be Italian. Casa? That can be Spanish, but it can also be Italian. We're not in Spain, right? Are we in Spain? Hold on. Maybe we're in Spain. This could even be the rare pull. Wait, hold on. This only happens. I only ever get Spain and Italy confused in one circumstance, where it's Portugal. We're in Lisbon. Just because I don't know Portuguese. I think we're in Portugal. Dude, what happened here? Big old blotch. Okay, I don't think it's Portugal now. They have like a big shopping area. I guess it's just down here. It'd be like right here. It looks so dry. No, there's too much road. This is like entirely like a walking area. There's some here. No, I think we're here. Okay. The year 90s? I mean, we got 30-minute photo developing. So we're at the very least in the 80s. Maybe early 90s, 91 maybe. This person's fit is crazy. Yeah. Maybe early 2000s. Let's go 2002. Same street, baby. Same fucking street. It's always Portuguese, man. It always messes me up. I always am like stuck between Italian and Spanish because I'm like, that's kind of a Spanish word. And it was late 90s. I should have kept my original guess. I thought this guy's shirt and her fit read like early 2000s. I think they were just ahead of the curve. I think it's Spain. You're wrong. Pedestrians crossing a shopping street in downtown Lisbon. And it helps when I saw this area right here, like when you look at the overview, you could see there's like walking sections. Where was it? Oh, it was up here. Oh, I couldn't see this square. That's why. I eat dirt 441. Welcome in. Howdy, Raiders. We're just playing a little time guesser. Welcome in. How was Mortal Kombat 11? I didn't know that they got to 11, I'll be honest. If you asked me which Mortal Kombat was the newest one, I probably would have said like 6. So, but welcome in. Is Mortal Kombat, is that the one that has the women with the really huge legs? Or is that the other one? There's 12? I'd be even more wrong. That may be Street Fighter. I'm not a fighting game aficionado. But I hope you had a lot of fun today, Raiders. My name is Pudding Pie VT. Today we're hanging out. We're doing some daily games. Currently, we're playing a game called Time Guesser. In this game, you are shown a photo and you have to guess the location in the world and the year that you think it was taken, and you try to get as close as you can. I just fucking nailed this one. This was my guess, and here's where it was. And I was 5 years off. But we're just hanging out today. We're just kind of yapping and chilling. But if you do have to raid and run, it's all right. No worries. I hope you had a lot of fun over at Dirt's stream. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And Dirt, if you need to go take care of yourself, please do. All right. And that said, we're going to move on to the next photo. Ooh. Okay. I see a hammer and sickle. That's typically associated with like one country. Kind of associated with one country. I mean, is this just the outside of the like red square? I haven't seen too many photos of the red square. Is it that tall? I'm gonna get some lunch, but I'll be lurking. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Dirt. Good to see you. Thanks again for the raid. I'll catch you around. I'll catch you around. Can I get a sense of how big the red square is? It just doesn't look. I mean, it looks Eastern European, and obviously that's the hammer and sickle. But is that the is this just to throw me off? Because I don't see any Cyrillic. I think it was just the symbol of communism. Partito Repubblicano Italiano. Wait a fucking second. Italian. Okay, we're in an Italian. I think this is saying to either leave Italy, so maybe it's a colony, or it's Italy. I think it's just Italy. I think this is just, man, I don't think it's Rome. I don't think Rome has buildings like this. But we're not in Moscow, now that I've had a breath of oxygen reach my brain. God, where are we? This building is giant. It couldn't be anywhere but Rome. But it's new. Barcelona or Catalona? Catalonia. I don't even think I've heard of that city. Catalonia? Where is that? Make that shit up? I think it's Bologna. In Spain? Oh, you just think it's Spain. Even though it says Italiano right there, like Italian, like Italy, you think it says Spain, that this is in Spain? And that PCI probably doesn't, the I doesn't stand for Italy. It probably stands for Spain. You're right. And they spell Christina with a CR. The famously Spanish name Christina. Okay. I'll probably not go with your suggestion. We have to be in Rome. We have to be. Dude, Pink Pony Club? Alright. Chapel would want me to put my guess in Italy. Dude, this building is just massive. Like, I think if this were in Rome, I would maybe have heard of it before. Ugh, excuse me. Is it this gallery? Maybe it's this gallery. I'll pop it here. This looks like a newer building. I'm gonna put us in front of this gallery. Maybe once upon a time. Yeah. Yeah, no, I really like this guess. And then the year? Brother, I don't know. We've got these cars. 30s? Maybe 20s, 30s. Let's go late 20s. Maybe 28, 29. No. You think it's Cold War? I think it's like in the 50s? Could be 50s. Let's go 56. 58. I'm gonna go 58. 53! Italian Communist, Republican, and Christian Democratic Party campaign banners competing for attention ahead of the June 1953 preliminary elections. That is not. It's in Milan. I didn't realize how important of a place Milan is. It's a pretty big city. All right, well, it wasn't Spain. Kind of obviously not Spain. Ooh. I thought maybe this was Olympics, but actually no, I don't think it is. Warning. Hold upright. Okay, hold torch upright. Okay. Wait, no, it is Olympics. You've got the Olympic rings here. This might not be... Oh god, where are we? Is there black, red, yellow, and green? Hmm. A lot of star iconography. Is this just South Africa? Because of the green and yellow? I think it probably is. Question is, are we in Cape Town or Johannesburg? I'm gonna guess Johannesburg. I think this is maybe some kind of military. I don't know. This is weird. They've got the military and like you've got young boys, and then there's I don't know what's going on. You've got kids, and then you've got this guy with like he's got the Olympic rings on his shirt. I don't know what this is. What is the torch for? All right, where's your stadium? In Johannesburg. There's one here. That's a race course. That's not it. That's like for horses. We need like big stadium. I'm in the crossroads. Ellis Park? It could be this. could be. That looks like a soccer. Wait, here we go. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, and it's got the covered part. Yeah. We're like facing this direction over this covered part. Always leads to another. 2 drinks and I think I'm your lover. Yeah. So we're probably further one end than the other. Based on the trajectory of the shadows and seeing where the sun is, I think we're over here. Maybe you know what, we're probably just in the middle of the goddamn field, actually. The year 2015, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Maybe they had a World Cup here? I don't know what this is for, though. Okay, so I got the wrong country, but it kind of worked out because we weren't that far. It was one country over. We're in Zimbabwe. Marking 29 years of independence. Oh, it was 2009. Yeah, I just had no frame of reference for the exact year. Yeah, that's that stadium. Yeah, that's definitely it. Maybe if I had known all the colors and I knew that Zimbabwe was like big on stars, maybe I'd know that one. Next round. Oh, that's DC. I know that Washington Monument anywhere. We're by the river. Like over here. Yeah. Yeah, we're just on this little walkway. Probably this one. No, maybe we're further. Maybe we're over here. We're looking this way. I'm trying to think of the perspective. We're standing on the curve, but we're facing the monument. We must just be right here. But this curve's left. This needs to curve right. We must be here. Yeah, we're just right here. The year? Oh, look at those cars. Those are like fucking Model Ts. Okay, but also the Washington Monument was finished. I don't know what year they finished it. But it's like cherry blossom season. This is cute. It's like probably it looks like a cold day in March. Why the blossoms? It's cold and there's blossoms? Must have been a cold day. This is DC we're talking about. We're gonna go like 1920 on the dot. Let's go 22. 27. Wow, we were further. We were over here. Visitors strolling beneath the blooming cherry blossom trees along the tidal basin in Washington, D.C. during the late 20s. I said early 20s. All right, final round. Okay, that is a flag. I know that. That's not the Italian flag. Is it? I feel so stupid for not knowing. Does the Italian flag have like other stuff on it, or is it really just red, white, and green? Hold on, I have to think of Sbarro. Hold on. The Subaru logo, does it have other stuff on it? I don't think it does. I think it's just red, white, and green. Is this another Italy? Also, what is going on here? I'm trying to think of like the cultural significance for what's happening in this photo. Who is holding this guy up? This guy? What a shame. It's happening again. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what the cultural significance of the photo is. Maybe it's just in Rome. Is there a river in Rome? There is. I think we're near the river. Because you can kind of see there's like there's a big emptiness of light and people right there. I'm gonna guess we're on this side. There's kind of a park here. I need a section with no trees. Is there a path? It could be here. This looks like it could be the spot. And you can kind of see this bridge, which is a pedestrian bridge. It doesn't have a thing in the middle. Or maybe you just can't see it. But there's 3 pillars going into the river. It only has 2. That one has 2. This one probably has 2. Oh wait, this is like a court right here. Maybe they're over here. Could be here. Maybe they're protesting something with the court. Maybe. They all look happy. Like people are smiling. Like this is a happy. Like this isn't like a. This isn't like a negative thing happening. Also, we're kind of getting close to Vatican City here. Yeah, we'll just keep the guests there, and then this camera has 2, or this phone has 2 cameras on it. We'll just assume it's new for the time. We're gonna go 2019. Yeah, 2019. It's this year? You got a phone with 2 cameras on it? Even I have 3 cameras on mine. Crowd celebrating upon the announcement. Wait, it was Hungary. This is the Hungarian flag? What does the Italian flag look like? Oh, that's why I was messing it up. It's not horizontal, it's vertical. That was like yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. I barely saw the news about this because I had been out all day. Yeah, this did happen yesterday. Yeah, this should have been a slam dunk for me and I just didn't get it. Damn, we had a pretty good score today though. Minus the Hungary slip up. Yeah, sometimes they do. Dude, I guess twice in Rome. And neither times was it Rome. More like yesterday guesser. Sometimes they do that for like current events. I think it's fun. Oops, I accidentally closed my tab completely. All right, time for the final game, Scrandle. Wait. I made Scrandle, but for anime. No, I don't want to play that. Did I play it? No, I don't want to play that. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We got Japanese double cheeseburger or chicken nuggets and chips. Oh, I think it's easily the cheeseburger. Dude, look at the bun. It's so flaky. Oh, the cheese is so nice and melted. The meat looks good. Dude, it's so easily the cheeseburger. Dude, that's crazy. Even my Arfid ass would want the cheeseburger. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Hopefully the bread just kind of looks like that and it's not like actually gross. Steak sandwich. Dude. Whenever I see steak, it just feels like it's not cooked. Is this well cooked? This doesn't look appetizing at all. I've never seen a piece of steak and been like, that looks good. I mostly look at people who eat steak and I think, dude, what? That's what steak is supposed to look like. It just looks wrong. You only have to cook the outside of steaks. Yeah, I understand that, but like, why? What is the appeal? It is raw. Call me crazy. I want my meat to be cooked. I, I don't know. Also, this is $24. It's gonna win because it's steak versus what the fuck? You can't even see the hot dog. Come on. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. You're crazy? No, I think I have an eating disorder. Alright, fish and chips with mushy peas and tartar sauce. Yuck. Or hockey porky bowl. I think it's going to be hockey porky bowl. Although the fish and chips looks good. The fish looks good. The chips look alright. Cancel Panther. True. Barbecue pulled pork, chips, cheese sauce, crispy onions. Yeah, I think that's just a bomb meal. Damn, that's crazy. So much crispy onions? Don't people like them? This is so easy. Dude, $42? I think this is still a ton of food. Even for $42. 4 egg rolls and chips and then 2 pork belly sandwiches. Yeah, it's still a lot of food, but $42. That was a bit much. All I know about crispy onions is that people like them, which I found kind of interesting. Loaded fries or hot dog? The loaded fries have sauce, way too much. They could share with the hot dog, I think. I'm gonna go with the loaded fries. Ooh, strawberry bubble waffle. Or wings and chips. Ooh, I kind of want to try the bubble waffle. I bet it's good. But I'm going against chicken that is probably really good. Like, this looks like it's well battered and it's got sauce and seasoning and stuff. It's going to end up being the right one by a close margin, but I'm going to vote the left. Yep. People just love fucking chicken on this website, man. A scone and a hot drink. Okay. With jam and cream. Okay. Or chicken gyro and chips. That looks pretty good. Dude, a little finger food chicken and you got some chips here. It needs sauce. Also, it's $10. It is a lot of chicken. The scone looks good though. Oh! Philly cheesesteak? What happened to it? What is that? Okay, meat should not look gray. Do we agree? If you get served this, you throw this back at the person who gave it to you. Right? Like you get upset. You get violent if someone gives this to you and you've paid for it. It's yikes. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for checking in. I think you go with the herring. Dude, that's crazy. Pork Wellington included in hospitality ticket or jerk chicken loaded fries. Fuck, that's a tough one. I know people like beef Wellington. What's the opinion of pork Wellington? No, this website likes chicken. They're gonna go with the loaded fries because there's chicken in it. It is the preferred meat of people who use this website. Never heard of pork Wellington? It's just meat that is baked inside of like bread. Like, that's all it is. Saw a picture of a hot dog Wellington online? What? I'm gonna go jerk chicken. Okay, Polish hot dog that is $11 and has no sauce, or hot dog with no sauce that is $6. Dude, the Polish one just looks so much better, but holy shit, it's $11. I think you pay extra. If they present both of these hot dogs to me at an establishment, I'm picking the left one. But fancy. But fancy! I think I pick Polish hot dog. It just looks better. Yeah. Whoa! 4 sausage hot dog with cheese? And it's $3.75? Holy shit, that's a lot of meat. I don't think I could handle 4 sausages. That's a lot of meat. I think it looks like a lot, but it looks good. I'm sure it's good. And it's cheaper. Hey, we got 8 out of 10. I'll take that. I don't know what I just opened. Oh, it opened Steam for a game. All right, cool. I think that's kind of it for me for today. I'm still pretty tired, and I want to chill out for this afternoon. That said, tomorrow's stream, let's be honest with ourselves, I'm probably not going to make it a full 12 hours, especially with how exhausted I've been lately. But we're going to try our best. I'm going to mentally prepare for it. But I'm going to try and do 12-hour Near Automata stream tomorrow. We're going to try. Obviously, I'm going to have to take breaks to fucking eat. I'm going to have to wait and eat some food. We're going to raid out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It was very fun to hang out with you all. And I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Yeah. We're going to raid out to one of my best friends who I love a lot. We're going to raid out to Osmo Googie. Hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Go hang out with Osmo. They're super cool. And they're playing Static Dread, The Lighthouse. It looks like a story-driven indie game. Looks pretty fun. I like the style. I'll be lurking in there. If you guys want to hang out, drop them a follow. That'd be awesome. They're super cool. But that's it from me. 12 hours. I know. It might be. I might be able to do it. We'll see. Can I do 12 hours? I don't know. I haven't done a long stream in a long time, so we gotta wait and see what I'm able to do. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. But that's it from me. If you made it this far, you get your after stream kiss. Thank you so much, everyone. Don't push yourself. I'll be okay. I just have to be in the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to stream for a long time. And I just have to, like, I'll probably make some food to prepare that I can eat during the stream. I'll be prepared. All right, everyone. Good night. Bye. 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 Bye.